Welcome back, everybody. I am Conley Woods. This is TCGplayer.com. Back for round 3 with our blue-green Get a Clue deck here. Having some fun with it. It's been pretty interesting so far. Definitely know some things I want to change about it, but giving it at least a few games in its normal state to find out what we want to change about it. So in this hand, I have Engulfed the Shores, and I have the Yavimai, so I'm definitely just going to go grab an island with this Evolving Wilds. Alright. Play another island, not give away my second color. Leave open the gate or anticipate here, although it's very unlikely that I end up negating anything. Yeah, so let's just anticipate. Evolving Wilds. Here I'm just going to play Tracker, knowing full well that he's going to get bounced in a couple turns. Next turn I'm going to play Illuminator, play Wilds, get double clue. His turn, sack Wilds, get double clue, and then the turn after that I'll probably Engulf the Shores. He can Declaration my guy or something like that. Or he's just playing Tracker Zone. Ooh, that's a good draw. There's no way he's going to expect Confront Unknown. He might just block here. No? Alright. Break this now. Island. Double Investigate. This is a solid +5/+5 right here. I could just kill him, to be fair, with this. What's he got? His Collected Company. But now I just kind of want to take whatever damage he has and then just engulf the shores in a minute. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Not drawing a land's kind of a bummer. I could just clue here. I have negate, and yeah, I'm going to. I really want to hit a land here. Yes. All right. That was big. Guess I leave this back since I'm just blocking this turn. This blocks at 2/2. Those guys do flip. I forgot about that. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, I was just supposed to confront on my turn. That's a hard thing to know. I could just block my creatures and kill some of this stuff. That's not the end of the world either. Like, I get double clue for confronting on his turn, so that might be worthwhile. Sure. Alright, so at this point I think I'm just chump blocking and sacking a clue. I take 12, or I take 11. Sacking a clue to draw an island. I could just block this and not need confront and then not need to draw an island. That might be the better play. It also gives me 2 clues. I take 1 damage though, so I take 12, go to 2. It's definitely the better play though. Play another guy, that's fine by me. Well, now's the point where we make the play where we either lose the game or win the game. So here's the theory. I can 100% cast Engulf the Shores this turn and bounce everything. However, I highly doubt I'm going to win the game in which I'd make that play for two reasons. One, I'm not advancing my board in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I'm backing my board up by bouncing the Erdwall Illuminator. Two, I'm not making, this is the same as advancing my board, but I'm going to be more specific. I'm not advancing my mana, which means that I'm not being able to make a bigger play next turn, which means even if my next draw step is another Engulf the Shores to stay alive, it won't matter because I'm just going to make the same play again and die. So this is a point where I literally have to break a clue and draw a land and play said land, and it needs to be untapped, and I need to be able to cast Engulf the Shores afterwards. And obviously, breaking this clue is going to leave me with 3 mana, so it will be the thing that directly leads to a loss for me, but not breaking the clue will just lead to a loss 3 turns from now. So it's one of those hidden things that you really need to kind of come to accept. Boom, got there. Alright. So I get in for my 1 damage. I'm going to let his guys flip because that doesn't matter. Actually, it kind of, let's just bounce him now. Alright. So now we have a chance. We're still very, very far behind. We need to, like, draw land or Engulf the Shores, and then if we don't draw one of those two, we need to be able to clue into the other one. Like, we basically need to hit that for a couple turns in a row here till we get some footing and get enough mana to where you can start trackering and stuff. So, like, that play we made could have lost us the game. It certainly didn't win us the game, but it let us keep playing. Guess you guys don't. Oh, no, that helps a little bit. There's a little bit of checking up there. Alright, so he did some stuff. We drew Island, not the worst. I can play Tracker. The thing is, he's got 2 lethal creatures, so I have to play both my trackers. I could do that, though. Play both trackers and then a land. Oh, I could play Tracker or Wall Illuminator on a land and then just break something. That's way better. I'm gonna play this. Not that it matters, maybe. He's got Reflector Mage he can play, but he's got to commit to it. I'm gonna lose to Reflector Mage in basically every situation, by the way. Yeah. Because I don't have enough mana to cast Confirm Suspicions or a 3rd creature. So I basically have to, like, make some play that looks half reasonable and hope he doesn't replay this guy. The other option there is I could have obviously just drawn a card. Here, I'll just draw it now. Could have drawn 1 card, and if it was Engulf the Shores, I would have lived for a turn. It was not Engulf the Shores. That's the only real out I have. I think the fake out is maybe better. If I didn't have Engulf the Shores intensity. Yeah, we were really, really far behind that game. So now we're going to try to shore things up a little bit. I want the negates because he has... Or do I? I think I do. I really want these graph moles in. I guess I could just take the Confirmed Suspicions out. Those are pretty bad. It's usually 1 more card. It would probably be... It's either Pulse, Magnifying Glass. I'm not actually sure though. Kind of like the Pulse. I like 2 negates for his, specifically for his collected company, but maybe I don't even need that. Maybe it's just supposed to be. Could have a confirmed suspicions instead. I think this is solid enough. I'm going to try it out. Not 100% sold on it, but we're going to give it a shot. So we're right back with game 2 of round 3 here. Conley Woods, TCGplayer.com. All right, welcome back. Game 2, round 3. Conley Woods, TCGplayer.com. Keeping this hand. It's pretty solid all around. We need a way to make clues, but we got action and we got draw spells. And these guys both block pretty well. 1-3 for 2 and a 2-4 for 3. And our mana's not bad. We obviously can't cast Engulf the Shores anytime soon, but I made that mistake last game of letting those werewolves flip. I think I could have done something differently and played around it better, but I didn't. That was bad. Apologize for my lighting. One of my light bulbs went out. Also, I fixed the screen, though. No more thing. I figured that out. One of the splitters was, like, broken. I'm just playing a land here and playing this guy on turn 2 because I can always just draw an untapped land to cast Grapple next turn. And if I can't, casting Anticipate is not the end of the world. And playing the... I don't know why I tried to attack with my Sony Sick creature. It's as if the rules of Magic do not apply to me. So I'm going to play tapped or untapped. Looks like he has a land, but he's trying to decide if he should show it or not because he's not going to use it. That's what I feel like. What's up, Bessie? Just me petting Bessie. Pet, 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 pet. Pet, pet. Yep, I already showed. So if he uses the mana this turn, then I don't know what the hell he was thinking. If he doesn't use the mana this turn, then I can understand. Opponent, please. Please, Mr. Bant Company. This is agonizing. I'm guessing he's duo queuing, but I mean this is a 2-man, so it's possible. Alright, I'm just gonna shut up and let the editor edit this stuff out. Here we go. Played a Thalia's Lieutenant. Come on, opponent. He probably played this then at F6 and didn't realize he had that. Alright, Journal's not bad. I'm gonna cast this now. Find a land, 100%. Bottom. We're way less aggro than he is, obviously with 2 graph moles and whatnot, so I'm just going to leave 1-3 back to block. It actually ends up can't because he's got a 3-3. It's alright though. Graph mole does it proud. If I draw a land and get Tamio's Journal down, plus the Illuminators. Oh, wow. Come on, to start. Do you have another human to make the guy 4-4? Don't have another human to make the guy 4-4. Don't do it. Please don't. Oh. What the heck is this draw? We're getting slaughtered on live television. What the... What happened? Things were looking so good. Our hand was like totally good and fine and a thing. Oh my god. Guess I take 12. Holy, what in the world? What am I think I gotta anticipate into an untapped. No, that didn't even work. Oh, I gotta illuminate. Okay. So I'm alive. What the heck? Caught on camera. Live massacre of Get a Clue player. In fact, reinforcing the notion that I should get a clue and not play this deck against Bant Company. Oh, sure. Yeah, you have fun. Yep. There it is. There it is. There's this game. That's losing to Bant Company on turn 5, everybody. Is it even possible for me to live here? No, I literally can't live here. Or no, I can. I can go to 2. I really just don't. I just want to. All right. I mean, we pushed our luck. We got Bant Companied. What was that draw? In golf, the shores cannot deal with 30-30s. Don't try it. All right, that is it for today. Fun deck. I think I'm gonna make some tweaks to it and keep trying it out. There's definitely a lot of, especially when the tutor package is going. There's a lot of one-ups that can make this deck matter. So you probably won't see another set of videos from me with this again unless I make severe changes to it. But I might mention it in an article or put a list up next week. So thank you for everybody for watching. Yeah, this has been Conley Woods getting a clue. TCGplayer.com. Peace out.